Welcome back. We have a brand new segment we're featuring right here every Tuesday night to keep you and your family healthy. Making a house call tonight, Pediatrician Sarah Mulder with the Traverse Area Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thank you so much. Well, as you know, it's National Heart Month, yes, and it's drawing attention to the #1 killer of women, heart disease.
Absolutely.
Why is it so important that women, young women even, know about this?
Well, I think it's very important because we're going to see an increase in the amount of heart disease in young women coming up in the next few years as the generation that grows up that is overweight now and kind of obese because of the increase that we're seeing in children gets to the age where they're more at risk for having heart disease.
That's really scary to think about. Now, as far as tests go, what kind of tests, I guess, keep our hearts healthy or show us what we need to do?
Sure. So recently the National Heart, Lung and Blood Institute has released their new recommendations for cholesterol screening for children. And that's Yes, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. So it's important to have your children have their well-child checkups. And the next time that you're in, when you have a 9-year-old to an 11-year-old, don't be surprised if your pediatrician or your family practice doctor tells you that they are due for a blood test. So the new recommendation is that all children from age 9 to 11 be screened for cholesterol at least once during that time period.
That's unbelievable. And I'm assuming that can predict or treat things that'll happen way down the road.
The idea and the goal is to help identify the children who are at risk because of familial high cholesterol levels. And by doing this test when they're this age, we're going to catch, about 30 to 60% of the kids that we would not have otherwise caught until they were older. And the idea is to prevent heart attacks for kids when they are older, like in their 30s and 40s.
That's unbelievable, thinking that young.
Absolutely.
I had no idea about that. Yeah. Now, after these kids get tests, say they get a test and the test shows they are susceptible to this.
So when they have this test done, if there is a question about the child having that high cholesterol level, what's going to happen is there will be some follow-up testing. And that will be kind of the fasting blood test that we have as adults to check and make sure that the cholesterol levels are truly elevated before we get too involved with treatment. And then if we do decide that treatment is needed, we start with kind of lifestyle changes first and foremost.
First and foremost, lifestyle.
Absolutely. All the things that we should be doing anyway, eating healthy, being active, watching the amount of fat and cholesterol that's in our diet, especially the saturated fats, and then moving forward if we need to.
So yeah, a lot of people just say, okay, here's some medication, and I know with kids, you don't want to put them on medication right away.
Absolutely not. So that medication would be kind of a last straw that we would do and kind of pull out. So the idea is to help families make healthy choices and see if we can get that cholesterol under control early. And if we're not able to, or if for some reason the child has a very high cholesterol level, putting them at very high risk, then possibly starting them on statin medications as early as 10 years old is what the recommendation is.
As early as 10?
Yeah, if we're not able to control it otherwise.
Unbelievable. Well, you're definitely teaching us a lot today. How about you leave us maybe with one last health tip for us?
Sure. So our health tip for the day is that it's never too early to take care of your heart. And so as parents, it's our responsibility to take care of our children's heart too.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Definitely learned a lot, and like you said, get them started while they're young.
Absolutely.
Testing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it. All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.